Good morning, Golden Bears. We missed you yesterday, but had a great time performing for SMS students. Be sure to check out the SpongeBob musical tonight or tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Tickets are available at the door, $10 for adults and $8 for students. The GBTV crew asked Miss Strasbell and a couple of performers about tonight's show.
We have a very, very different kind of set and theme. We haven't done anything underwater since I've been here. I'm excited to see all of the really familiar cartoon characters and SpongeBob themes come to life on stage.
Who do you plan to play?
Karen the computer.
What are you excited for the play?
I'm excited for people's reactions to our surprise ending.
Ooh. In addition to those on stage, the Pit Band has worked really hard.
Yeah, the Pit is actually doing really amazing. They're keeping up with all the hard tempos.
Especially the sound effects, girl. Well said. Here's to another great show. In other news, congratulations to our FFA teams, which are a state bound in every division. Here are some results from yesterday's competition. In senior entomology, Lucy Raymer placed 4th and Addie Cox placed 8th, and the team brought home 1st place overall. In forestry, Ava Freilich finished 5th and Bella Cole finished 10th, and the team placed 3rd overall. In crops, Bailey Butler placed 8th and the team finished 5th overall. In junior entomology, Braden Hart took 1st place, Parker placed 2nd, and Axel finished 6th, with the teams placing 2nd and 5th overall. Congratulations to all our FFA competitors. Good luck at state.
Congratulations to Aiden Smith. He officially signed his letter of intent this week to play baseball at the University of Kentucky. There was a great turnout in GBR to talk about Aiden's work, ethic, and character. And he's not the first Smith to play D1 in Kentucky. His aunt, Misty Smith, played basketball at the University of Louisville. Her photo is displayed outside the locker rooms.
In other sports action, the Quiz Bowl team pulled together its strongest win of the season last night, beating Southport 85-28, with at least eight people scored, and hopes are high for the next week's HHG tourney.
Don't forget the ongoing holiday food drive, which supports Pantry Pals. Be sure to turn items in to your Power Hour teacher.
Also, Johnston's will return next Wednesday, November 19th, to collect cap and gown orders. They will be set up in the cafeteria lobby during all lunch periods. If you did not attend the informational meeting, please grab an order packet from the front office. If you have any questions, you can email Mrs. Kitchen or stop by to see her in the front office.
Today, we're airing the final segment of our interview with U.S. Army veteran Dr. Holly Everett. We've certainly appreciated hearing her insights and have received multiple positive comments from community members. This week and always, thank you veterans for your service. Have a great weekend, Golden Bears.
Wisdom is justified for children. Knowing Riley and knowing your other children, especially knowing Riley, whatever you did worked. So it all worked out.
Well, I will say it is not easy when they talk about the military child, and there's the month of the military child, and poor girl at one point thought the airport was her home. So we moved around so much. I think it was 5 different duty stations before we settled back here, and she was barely 5. So it's a lot of demands, and a lot of people don't realize not only is it the service member that's sacrificing their their health, their time, all that as well. It's also those family members as well. So the spouse, the children, all that as well are constantly,
Yes.
So there's a lot to remember, with veterans. There's a big support network also that has sacrificed as well.
That's a good
So.
point. Now, I wanted to circle back to one more thing.
Okay.
You had mentioned ROTC, and then I kind of jumped to your experience with the Army.
Right.
Could you talk a little bit more about ROTC?
Yeah. So one of the reasons I wanted to talk about this is because I think it's a huge opportunity that many don't know about. So didn't really know much about it when my dad threw the paper application in front of me about it, and I quickly learned what it was about once I went down to school. So to do ROTC, you can do it through any branch, Army, Navy, or Air Force. They have different scholarships, so you don't just have to be a nurse. Like my brother and several other high school, Shelbyville alumni, did an ROTC scholarship as well, but they did like whatever major they wanted, like political science. They could do, business and admin. They could do a history major, things like that. You got to basically pick your major, but you were coming in as an officer in the military, and then you would specialize in a branch. So if you wanted to be infantry, if you want to be aviation, military intelligence, logistics, that type of thing. The way my scholarship works is I went through nursing school, and my scholarship was given to me because they had a need for nurses, so then I would come out serving as a nurse. ROTC, my sophomore year that I did it, another classmate did it. I'm sure you remember Deacon Marshall. He took a Navy scholarship, and both of us had full ride scholarships that went in, and he went to Purdue and then went on to do, I don't know what he does in the Navy, I think he's still there, but he seemed to be doing well with Navy life. And then I went on active duty in the Army, and the benefits alone were amazing. They paid for my tuition. Most of them will pay full tuition. Most of them will pay room and board as well, based off of some of the agreements they have with whatever university you're going to. And then they also paid about, I think when I looked it up, it's about a $400 a month stipend just for living expenses, and about a $1,200 a year for books and supplies as well. And then when you got out, you had a guaranteed job, you had health insurance, you had benefits immediately, and then they put you right into training. So it is something that if you're thinking of doing, more than happy to talk about the routes with that. I think it's an amazing unique opportunity for those that may be trying to figure out financially how to go about wanting to get, college education paid for and maybe not know what they do. You do have to have a military science minor, so you do about 20 to 30 hours a week of ROTC training and stuff with it. And then there is your officer's basic between your junior and senior year of college that you go and do. But lots of opportunity for training in the meantime. Airborne School, Air Assault, they let ROTC cadets go and do some of that stuff and do some of the fun things that are considered a little bit more high speed in that world of doing things. So it's got a lot. A lot of people don't realize how many educational opportunities there are in the military, and you're constantly going to some type of training for something. So it's a never-ending learning environment. So I enjoyed that aspect of it. So that was just something I wanted to mention. And then the healthcare scholarships too, if anybody's interested in med school, dental school, they'll pay full ride. And right now it's about $250,000 of student loan debt that you would take on for dental school or medical school. And they have where they will pay for your medical school, and then they have amazing residency programs throughout the military for being a surgeon, for being an anesthesia provider, for being any type of a psychiatrist, any type of physician specialty they have as well, and then they put you on active duty with it. So there's lots of good little things that sometimes are hard to find that info out and people that know about it. So I'm happy to speak to anybody that has a question about it.